See, it's not because I'm popular, it's just because, like, it's just family texting. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. So, I know most of you have been waiting for the giveaway, and I know it ended on May 31st, and I right now am just getting into it. Sorry guys. But I'm gonna get to it real quick before I start this video, so congrats to Ginny, sorry. So congratulations! You won the giveaway. Thank you to everyone who participated, and there will be another one probably somewhere soon when we hit another milestone, so we'll see! My most recent video was my natural story of how I lost 20 pounds, just kind of how things went, and from middle school transitioning to high school and all that good jazz, and now I'm gonna tell you just some tips on how I did it. So first off, in my tips of how to lose weight is how to cut calories. I'm a person who doesn't really count calories. Sometimes I do it, but like 99% of the time I don't. Sometimes I get way into it and then I just end up just like trying to lose weight just to lose weight and not being healthy. And so sometimes I'm ditch that. But anyhow, these are my 10 tips on how to cut calories very easily, just little switches in your diet that will make a huge difference for you. So first off, I'm gonna start with a tip that I don't know if anyone really uses, but it's brushing your teeth right after you eat. So I had Invisalign, and like you had to put them on for like 24 hours basically, except for when you're eating. So right after I ate, I would brush my teeth and floss and all that good jazz. So afterwards, after I got them out, it just became a habit because it's been a habit for like a year and a half, and I really didn't like the feeling of food in my mouth, so I just kept going. So it really helped me to like control like what I eat, because sometimes afterwards you finish eating, you're kind of like, oh, I kind of want to snack here though, but then I want to snack there. And like after I finish brushing my teeth, my body just goes into that mode of we're not eating for a while, because like when you're brushing your teeth, your body just in that routine of, oh, we're going to bed, or like we're not eating anymore. And that has really helped me to not mindlessly eat, and so that's just one of my tips. Try it, let me know how it works, because I'm the only one who really does this that I know of. So next off is bread. So bread has a lot of calories, but not a lot of nutrients. Depending on what kind of bread you eat, most likely you are eating white bread or refined, flour that, yeah, okay. I love burgers. I love hamburgers. I love Chick-fil-A burgers, it's so good. But what I like to do is to take one of the buns off. So I end up with like just one bun and like all the toppings, and then just like eating it without a bun. Now most people are used to having two, and I was really against it when my mom told me to take it off. I was like, bread is good. But it just took me time by time. At first it was like a bun and a half, and then now it's just all off, and sometimes I even take part of the bottom bun as well. So I'm eating less than a slice of bread for my sandwiches. It's just like a slow process, but that's how I did it. Next step is obvious. Soda, change it to water. Water will always be a great source of, just filling yourself and not bring all those extra calories. To make that transition, some people like to do from soda to sparkling water and then to water. If you can, just jump straight to water, but if not, you can go ahead and use sparkling water. So number 3 is drink fluids throughout the day. But I always, before my meal, 30 minutes before my meal, I'll make sure I drink like 2 cups of water. Just because it fills off my stomach for one, and 2, I don't overeat. Sometimes we're just thirsty and not hungry, but our body mistakes that, and so we just end up eating way more than we need to, and we could have just had some water. Veggie chips and popcorn. So I absolutely love savory stuff. Like I love potato chips so much. Potato chips contain so much saturated fat and just fat in general, and they like huge amount of calories. Like, no one's gonna eat just 11 chips that are like 160 calories. I made the switch to veggie chips. I'm not sure, have you seen those like veggie straws? I think I'll put a picture up here if I find it. But veggie straws are so good. They have that saltiness in them and they don't taste like veggies. They're just like chips, definitely with less fat. And also popcorn is a really good way of not overeating as well. Plain old popcorn, I know Skinny Pop, I've used that, and there was one in like Costco. It was like in a red bag and it was just like 33 calories per cup, and that's only 33 calories, so I'm satisfied. So the next one is for those of you who have a sweet tooth. So I love chocolate, I really do. And make the switch from milk chocolate to chocolate. Milk chocolate to dark chocolate. Like, dark chocolate just has like an increased amount of cacao powder in them, or just like the cacao concentrations more in them. Milk chocolate is really just basically like watered down coffee, if you think about it. It just like but with like a ton of sugar, so that it masks like the feeling that you're having watered down chocolate. So I went from like 60% and I slowly went to 70, and then I tried the 80 and 85. I like the 75-80% range, but you know what? You do you. Next up is rice. Rice, at our house, we don't use white rice. So we went from white rice to brown rice. I hated brown rice. And then brown rice to quinoa. So quinoa is actually, I don't know, it's like quinoa rice? I don't even know. But it's actually really good. And then afterwards we went from quinoa to cauliflower rice. But you know, the best ones are obviously, the best alternatives is the quinoa and the cauliflower. But make your transition if you want, like me, go slowly. I still love white rice, don't get me wrong, but when I get the chance at home, I'll stick to quinoa rice or, you know, whatever is available. So I'm a person who really likes fries. I will try to do sweet potato fries, but when I mean sweet potato fries, I don't fry them at all. I will cut them into wedges and then just put some like olive oil on them, or like extra virgin oil on them, and then just let it bake and call it good. Next is dressing on salads. So I have seen people who say they're on a diet and they're doing salads, and that's amazing, great. But then they have this huge cup of dressing and they just all over, and that's probably 200 calories or 300 calories depending on what you put in there. I personally am a person who doesn't like dressing on my salads. I mean, I definitely did. I love ranch, and ranch is so fatty, but it's really good. Ask when like you're out in a restaurant or whatever, ask for the dressing on the side, because oftentimes restaurants will like overdo it, and so ask them to put it on the side. So that's just like a way to control how much dressing you put, and now I just really just go with no dressing. So take tiny baby steps. All of these are baby steps. So I like fruit, and so I will have frozen fruit for my dessert. So I will put like grapes, or we will just go ahead and straight up buy like the actual frozen like things, like frozen mangoes or frozen blueberries and stuff like that, and just put it into the freezer. So then when I want something like cool for the summer, okay, that was really bad. If I want something like icy and stuff and not ice cream, I will just go straight to the fruit. That's just my alternative for ice cream. But I still love ice cream. I still get ice cream. But you know, a good switch. So yeah, these 10 really tiny changes will do wonders for your diet, just because it is such a progressive, like I guess a progressive change. Not everything's gonna happen right away, and if you go so restrictive on your diet, I think you just bounce back from what you were before, like, you know, more unhealthy, just because you were deprived of it, and then your body's like, you still need it. But it's just like a tiny little things that will help you. So I hope these weren't the like generic tips that you've heard. Hopefully you heard some new ones that you've never thought of. Try them out. Let me know how it works for you, because like I said, it doesn't work for everyone, but that's what worked for me. So thank you guys so much again for watching this video. Let me know if you're gonna try any of these, or if you guys have new tips that I've never heard of, let me know. And don't forget, my Instagram and Snapchat are in the description below, so go check me out on those. And thanks again for watching. If you guys want to hear about my natural weight loss story, click right here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.